Okay, we should now be live. Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Art Online Memory Defrag live stream. Of course, today's live stream, I decided to do SAO MD today. It's pretty much just gonna be farming. I mean, I could have done Guerrilla Lost, but I'm not really too interested. It's pretty much an old event, so I'm not as inclined to do it. And then can't maybe if I ever did decide to make a record again, I'm honestly when it comes to make record on the stream, it's not like this unless I do a long farming, like have it as like a second game while I'm farming, then maybe, but that's probably not gonna happen for a long time. And slash or it is gonna be a lot of farming, which I don't know how long that's gonna take before we even get to that point, just because of how the game stamina works. But yeah, that's pretty much it compared to other games. I did decide to do as the MD, as you can already tell, from the stream and such like that. But yeah, I'm going to be farming the character Introduction Crest, which is of course the one that you can get the Ronnie's Raid 4-ish weapons. Like, it has the stats of a Raid 4, but it doesn't have the substats. It has the normal free character stats, which I'm kinda with. But hey, at least it's a free Raid 4 Fire dual blade that has MP down for Fire characters, so if you need that, there you go. And also, it's good on Ronnie, which Ronnie's probably not going to be that good at all. Most cases. Most likely. Because you know how Bandai is with free characters. They give no two shits. Okay, I was just looking at it.
I forgot my pen.
Why did you do that, OBS? Okay. Aside from that, let me get stuff. Well, not stuff, but at least the music up for you guys. Aside from that, I'm gonna let you guys actually know what this cool real quick as well. Okay, that's done. Is there anything else? No. Everything should be working. Okay. Aside from that, let me check the Reddit. Get the Reddit up before you get. Well, let's just get it up just to see what's happening. And let's actually get started. I already did farm a decent amount of this introduction quest. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about the daily character introduction, the Memory Defrag All-Star. I did say introduction quest, which actually, I'm going to rename that. I thought it was the introduction quest, my mind saying was the introduction quest, but actually it's not. Actually, an introduction crest. It's technically quote unquote Memory Defrag All-Star crest. Which, let me change that real quick. Oh, looks like a B has finally gone around to the modding and code stuff. Which I already talked to you guys about the whole data tampering thing. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how data miners are going to be from now on. Don't know if they're really fully affected or not. But in most cases, they probably are. And in a way, it does kind of affect gaming, like that actually does affect the game. And, like, people know what's coming out, they'll probably end up saving in most cases. For me, honestly, even if I knew what was coming up or not, I would probably still save diamonds in most cases. So it's like, doesn't really affect me all too much. But it's nice to know that there are the 6-star and the extra additional info, which is nice to know. Can I please just go to the live stream section, YouTube? It's taking a lot longer than I was expecting it to, but then again, I mean, I am streaming, so. Okay, farming, not to that. Memory Defrag, All-Star Crest, there we go. There we go. So YouTube should be correct now, and then I'm gonna change it real quick on Twitch. And then we're set to go. Okay, boom. Now that should be correct as well. Hallelujah. Updates, there we go. Okay, we're now done with that for now. So, still playing, awesome. Okay, let's get into this. So, like I said, it is just gonna be farming this. Like, there's nothing too much. I mean, I could do the exchange event, but, So, it's pretty much questions, talk. If you guys wanna talk about something, if you wanna ask questions, this is pretty much the stream to do it. Oh yeah, new moderators for the Reddit. I did actually see that on the Discord. Also, this is actually easy, especially with the skill damage with Silica, and it's 90 points. I mean, it's not as much as I like, but it's decent enough for me to farm. So might as well. 29 seconds, no banner unit. I could definitely see that if depending on the damage you do. I mean, technically we've already had a GGO scene on, anyway. I mean, if you watch the anime, then obviously you would know that there are other characters than just Asuna and Kirito there. I don't think there was really no need to do Kirito, honestly. I feel like they just wanted to do it because we've gotten not that much of Kirito. So like, hey, I know you guys still like Kirito. Let's give you another one because we feel like we're not giving enough Kiritos for those Kirito fans. And it's like, why, Bandai? We don't want the same characters over and over again. I mean, nice from time to time, but not 24/7. Especially with Asuna. I mean, I think at this point we're almost at 20 Asunas for 6 stars, and it hasn't even been 6 months yet. I think it's close. I mean, it would have been the 8th. No, it's over. It's been over 6 months. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because it's actually technically 10 months. What am I talking about? But, like, yeah, they need to slow down on the same characters. I know this is a rant I always talk about, but it's an issue that does need to be fixed. They need to slow down on using the same characters over and over again and feel like they're in a troubled situation. It just doesn't help that 6 stars are a thing, too. The lack of characters per banner is not helping. There's a lot of problems with 6 stars that makes the game more stale than what it actually is providing in certain ways. characters, for example. Anyway, hey, welcome to the stream, Crazy King. How you doing? How am I? Pretty chill. It's not gonna be that crazy of a live stream. I'm just farming, so don't expect much. Like I said, if you guys have questions, ask. If you want to talk about something, we can talk about it. I'm not gonna do much. I'm pretty much just gonna be farming this EX mission, and then trying to get as much as I can. But yeah, I was just talking about someone's post on Reddit over GGO Xenon, the anime version, I should say. Because there's technically 3 versions of GGO Xenon. There's the second season GGO Xenon, there is the Fatal Bullet version of GGO Xenon, and then I think there is a different version for season 3. I'm not too positive if there is or not. Sounds like there is. I don't remember there being a difference, but I guess I'd have to go back and check. Oh yeah, we also have Makoto's sword and Thok, supposedly. But I'm kind of hoping Thok. Oh yeah, because in May, yeah. So Makoto and Thok were dynamite in May, so yeah. So I might as well talk about this. So we are supposed to be getting another scene on it and Silica, which honestly, technically, we already just did like in March? No, June. Yeah, June. What am I saying? June. So it's like weird that we're getting yet another Xenon in Silica. Like this is again the problem I keep saying. They keep doing the same characters over and over again. It's like, can you guys just do new characters for once? Like, how hard is it? There are so many other goddamn characters. Other franchises don't do this. Anyway, so yeah. I know that's pretty much self-explanatory. I forgot about the AR Silica, but I do remember the scene. Anyway, so all the Deadman units, it would make sense if next banner could be Xenon and Silica, but at the same time, that might not be the case. Because the Deadman, there is also another Deadman that was in May, which I already just said, Makoto and Thok, Makoto being Sword, and then Thok possibly not being a 6-star, which, honestly, like a gotcha 6-star, not a Metal Scout. Which I'm hoping she's not a Metal Scout. They need to stop doing that. It probably would actually get more sales if they just don't do that. Just saying, Bandai, just saying. But you probably would see a lot more interest with Makoto if they ever do that. And of course, rest found in the recent data mine was a Kirita sword, Ugio sword, Crystal Xenon and Silica already, then Asuna and Leafa, which Asuna and Leafa is probably going to be the bait banner, just kind of how this month is going along. And then the Kirito and Ugio might be the second bait banner. There might be there's usually 4 banners from, we're not going to count this recent Kirito because he was last month. So most likely Kirito and Ugio is going to be another bait banner along with Asuna and Leafa, and then Xenon and Silica will be the second regular one. Which, like I said, it's not, like I said, character diversion and, like, differences, yeah, they need to stop. I mean, yeah, they're trying to do, like, an FGO, I mean, not FGO, GGO, I don't know why I had the F at the beginning there, but I know it's based on the GGO, but, like, come on. There's, like, other GGO characters, including the fatal bullets that, like, they can put into the game. It's just, for some weird reason, they're too scared to do so. It's like, why? Why are you doing this, Bandai? Why are you putting yourself in the grave with this game? Anyway, not so much, because I know this is still getting a decent amount of attention, but it could be a lot better if they weren't as skittish with units. Anyway, You know, the Xenon is a GGO unit or a straight up bullet unit. I don't think it's gonna be straight up bullets. If this month is gonna be the season 3 GGO, it's probably gonna be that, but I don't think there is a different version of Xenon, so I don't know why we're getting another Xenon. Maybe it's because of the whole Kyoto thing. They're gonna do Xenon like the same deal, which kind of stupid, but you already get the gist of what I'm gonna say. If I did mid-month farming event, probably not ranking. Which honestly, I could see it could be that too. It could be not another ranking event. Who knows? I mean, it is July, so we're getting closer to the second part of Season 3. Which also, if you guys don't know, and I actually heard about this in a video, and I kind of forgot to talk about it, because it is something to know with SAO MD. You remember Ronnie and Tease? Well, there's gonna be 2 new characters that are gonna play a role in the second part, that are gonna be kind of like Ronnie and Tease. And I have a feeling they're gonna get the same treatment in this game. I don't remember who they were per se, but the 2 completely span-sprinting new characters. So expect those, like 2 new characters, whatever maybe, whenever they get it. Aside from that, yeah, I really don't know. I don't think there's anything else to note about part 2 with SAO MD. Like, of course, no one's gonna really spoil it too much. So there's nothing else to know, except that we're gonna get 2 new, brand spanking new characters in the anime, and most likely they'll get this SAO MD treatment. We'll see if they're gonna get the same treatment as Ronnie and Tease have, because we've got a lot of Ronnie and Tease as the past couple months went by. Surprisingly, after like the first 2 we got, it took a while before we just suddenly just get Tease and Ronnie like it's nothing. Like, technically it was first Tease that came back, but now it's Ronnie and Tease, and then it's now another Ronnie and Tease, but they both will probably most likely be free. I mean, Ronnie is already confirmed to be free, but Tease, who knows? I guess people like Tease more? Question mark? I mean, I like Ronnie more. Don't like Tease all that much, to be honest. If I'm gonna talk about those 2. Anyway, that's pretty much it with the Reddit. There's like nothing else to talk about. Another new person, which actually I might actually look into it, because he talks about something. I want to see what he talks about, to see if it's anything worth talking about. Because he says, I still think I'm fairly new to the game, but something interesting. So let's see what this quote-unquote possibly new player is going to say. As I said, I'm new. I have good luck and pulls, so I have a good team. But I don't have a lot of Raid 4/Raid 5 equipment, and the ones I do are fully leveled, as I am a poor boy. Just keep farming. Like, if you've seen my bank accounts in this game, I'm pretty much a millionaire. I can't seem to go down at all with how much I farm and equipment I farm. Can't seem to go down. Anyway, honestly, when it comes to coal in this game, like, coal is not a gate issue, like, at all. Depending upon how much you farm, like, coal is not going to be a problem at all. I've been farming a lot less exchange events. Like, exchange events are probably the best way to get coal. Honestly, if you really need coal, you could just farm the coal crystal on Sundays, which you can get crap ton if you really need it. I wouldn't, like, there is those, money boosts, which I have like over 700 plus, I think, at this point. Last time I checked, I think I had 835 maybe. I have crap ton. If I really wanted to farm coal, I could farm it, but there's really no need to, because it's not a main ingredient. Like, that is not the main thing you want to farm. You don't need to farm it. Like, legit, after some point, you could just give up on it, you just let it be, and you'll be fine for eternity plus. Before the game dies, you'll be a millionaire. For years. But when it comes to the crystal, you gotta farm those. So honestly, when it comes to coal, like, at first it might seem like that, but honestly, even if you farm for all the stuff in the exchange of it, which I do suggest you do for new players especially. I should for the golden crystals that I might do after farming this. Yeah, honestly, coal's not an issue. Coal's really not an issue. Continuing on with the post. But something I found in that I really struggled because I could never even ever get parrying perfect. I would just die over and over until I started spamming SS3s. Okay, so I can see his position. Because I know, here's the thing I always say to new players. Practice your goddamn parries. Do it until you're a god at it. Because spamming SS3s are pretty much, one, gonna do the less amount of damage possible. Yeah, rank event wise and like that, it's just not gonna be pretty, especially exchange event wise, where you have to be under for like 5 seconds to get the best amount of points possible, which people are gonna be like digging you down if you spam SS3s. So honestly, it's not a good idea for most events. What you can, for like say 4-clip events, but the 4-clip events can punish you hard unless you're using a mitigation unit. Like, unless you're using a mitigation unit, you should just never spam your SS3. Even if you just never got it perfect on parrying, and then you just started spamming SS3s, stop what you're doing, get some help, then practice parrying. That's all I gotta say. That first 2 sentences, ignore that. Just practice your parries. Just do it. Because it's gonna make your life crap ton easier. You're gonna do lots more damage. After that point, just understanding the boss's pattern. Because sometimes the parry speeds could also be different. That might be an issue. Best suggestion for parrying, look at the eyes. If you see a red gleam, that's when you parry. Simple as that. And you can find out where you can parry or when you not to parry is if you see an orange box or a purple box. Orange box, that area, you can parry the boss. If it's a purple box, you can't parry, and that is the area you're gonna most likely get hit in. Sometimes the boss attack might be bigger or larger, or moves around, and of course you have to move around, but in most cases, most attacks are in one place. So, pretty much, practice your parry, then practice boss patterns, you should be good. Okay, so, continuing on, because he's not done, by the way. Then I got my hero, Kirito, with auto parry. And then we get to the auto parry business. Yes, auto parries are a nice way to help new players with parries. But eventually, you're gonna need to learn how to parry. You will need to learn how to parry. Like, for me in this event, you really don't need a parry, honestly. Just spamming SS3s, you should be able to do enough damage just to destroy the boss, so it's like, there's no need to parry. But aside from that, and it continued on, and I started to abuse that. Then something interesting started happening. I realized that by watching when he would parry, I knew when to parry. Okay, so we're coming full circle. Okay, I struggled less, and now I'm enjoying the game a lot more. I'm able to parry and actually fight as intended. TLDR, I couldn't parry. Got another parry. Watched how they parried and mimicked it. What equals win. So, I did not know that was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna go full circle. But some situations, auto parries are looked down upon because of the fact that they're not teaching. But for people like him, with auto parry, they learned how to parry. Which in a way, I can agree upon. I can see how auto parry can help people out. Maybe they could learn from that. Maybe have the parry station practice parries, both with an auto parry unit for free, but you don't own, and then to the normal parries where you can manually do it. So you get what I'm saying. I love how this boss does the shield and it's like, bruh, you're not gonna live with that puny shield. Get out of here. Anyway. And the first one's like, I'm proud of you. And when I started my expressing my started my text accounts almost a year ago, I pulled you as well Security. He has the same skill, and it's a huge help for me too. I recommend new players to pick up at least one auto parry. It will help you learn the game. But some people go crazy for auto parry because they pretty much say it doesn't help you. It pretty much is a lazy way out of parrying, which I could see both sides, but I could also see the side of helping people play the game. So I could agree with both, but I go more on the side. This is actually the first time I actually saw someone say something about auto parrying helping people learn the game. I generally see it as it not helping the game. It pretty much lazy way out. So it's a nice, refreshing thing to see. That's pretty cool. Interesting. When I started auto parrying, wasn't a thing, but I still use them every now and then when I'm feeling lazy. Then I prefer to. Even with auto parry, I never use the auto parry because here's the thing about the auto parry. The auto parry is actually can be slower than your parry. If you're a god at parrying, you can parry a lot more quickly and a lot more earlier. You'll save a lot less time. That's generally why I don't use auto parries, is because there is a slight few seconds to a few milliseconds of delayed action. Or time, I should say, comparing the two, if you do it normally or not. But that's coming with experience of playing this game for a long time. That's also simple. And I will say this, the only time I probably would use auto parry, if it ever came back to it, would probably be the Pirates boss from the Guild floor clearing event. When are they going to bring back Guild floor clearing events? Seriously, when are they going to bring that back? That is, just, I think, one of the best events that they haven't brought back yet, and I'm kind of mad that they didn't. Which kind of makes sense because a lot of people probably wouldn't be able to do it because they're not in a guild. But honestly, I really enjoyed the event. I feel like it's one of those events that should be monthly as well as the floor clearing event, but you can do it with your guild, obviously, because it has the guild at the beginning. Which honestly I feel like it should be the same deal, with the same event, but harder, but with less floors and different rewards, or maybe it's a different one. But honestly, that would be the only boss, because how the boss worked is it would have a very, very long parry, where it's very slow. If you miss, you're dead. Instant death. Barrier, I don't know if you would be able to survive. At that point, I don't think I even used a barrier. I pretty much used Summer Lane and just pretty much cheese the boss. You could have easily cheesed the boss, honestly. I didn't worry about the parry because that parry was so weird. Honestly, if there was auto parries, it would be a godsend if you wanted to get that parry. Which I did actually help my guild members complete it, just because I used that lane. I did not worry about the parries. Most people died because they worried about the parries, so that's how weird the parry was. It was weird, mess up, you're dead, son. Even with mitigation, you're dead. Iframes, I mean, obviously you could, but you'd be trying to get the parry anyways, so I don't know why you'd be using your SS3. Unless you missed it and they were like, oh shit, SS3. For no reason at all. And then if it was an iframe SS3, you'd be pretty darn lucky if you had that. If that even happened, but then again, don't think that happened to much people. But yeah, honestly, I would love the guild floor clean events to come back in the future. Considering all. Then they parry kind of late and you have to start blocking early. I also use mitigation units to learn to parry a new boss instead of face tanking, since you can test with them how early or how late you can parry something without messing up the combos in multiplayer. True, but honestly, in most cases, you could probably practice it on Master, and it would still be kind of the same. I don't think there'd be any difference. I generally don't have an issue anymore nowadays because majority of bosses we get have some similarities of previous bosses before it, or it might be the same boss. So generally the same parry pattern and boss pattern will most generally I'll be able to handle because I have experienced it before. And sometimes it's pretty much the same boss, so it's nothing really too crazy. Honestly, I probably could bring a full skill crits units, and I probably could beat this boss even faster, maybe with only 2 SS3s, if the boss wasn't blocking. I know the boss can either attack or move over then attack, but when it blocks, you might need more SS3s, which we'll see with tomorrow, honestly. I'm kind of curious on how the boss is going to be for tomorrow, what level it will be, because we're already at level 80. If you guys don't know the last Memory Defrag Fest thing, I called it the Introduction Character Crest. I don't know why I did what I did. It sounds better, in a way. It used to be 30, 50, 80, and then I think it was 90. Now it's 30, 80. So is it going to go to 90, then 100? Makes me wonder. Or is it just going to be 3, like 30, 80, and then maybe 90 or 100, and it goes back to 30? Don't know. Or maybe it goes like at least a few banners, and it goes up to 120, something like that. Don't know. But generally, I don't think these enemies are going to be that hard. You can SS3, you can SS3 when they SS3. I think they said something about that, or you can, like, not parry, but kind of stun them, but not actually with the stun effect. It will stop their SS3. But I don't know if that's correct. I know they said something about their SS3, and you can do something with them when you SS3. I know it used to be a mechanic, like for the first 6-star ranking event, or if you timed your SS3 correctly, the Makoto boss pretty much gets stunned and defends Lord. I think the same thing with Thok. I know we've had some bosses before that did it, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we haven't gotten that much recently. It's like one of those mechanics that I wish we got more of, because if you know how to deal with it, you can pretty much just SS3 and be a boss and destroy the boss. I like that. But if people don't understand that, they're obviously not going to get a faster time. Anyway. A lot of people shit on Rainy Rain users, but I find it easy to pair with her, and even if you screw up, we don't lose combo. Yeah, that is the thing about Rainy Rain that I can't agree upon people with that statement. Rainy Rain is probably the easier choice, because technically there's 3 choices for the Rainy Rain class. There's Sakuya, Rain, and then of course the 4-star Lifa, which I would not suggest using, by the way. I would not suggest using. Sakuya, you can use. But yeah, like, it's hard to parry with a bow, so honestly it is easier with Rain, so I will agree on that statement. And hey, how am I doing? Chill. Just waiting until tomorrow, honestly, because I've been waiting for the next banner for Epic 7, which is Lulabets, which we will be streaming, hopefully, tomorrow. If I'm not too aching, and I'm not too tired, then yeah, expect an Epic 7 stream tomorrow. And I did actually get the Epic 7 stream layouts ready for tomorrow. So, we'll see. We'll see. Of course, I do have work tomorrow, so that kind of helps with my hyperness rating for the unit. Which, depending upon how things go, could be not much summoning, or it could be like over an hour long summoning stream. So we'll see. Okay, Silica, can you please stop guarding? Just to help out, I'll do Forces Streams. There we go. I don't ever, after 1.5 years, my favorite is probably Sakuya. Like, Sakuya, honestly, I feel like it's a lot more safer. But Rain is better with parries. What a coincidence! I used Sakuya for using 2 until I got Rain a few months ago. She was excellent until who still carries in. Okay, plus it's Sakuya who only has the 4-star plus units, unlike some other characters in the army of volts. True, yeah. I will agree with the army of volts. Anyway, can I see your run for the ranking? I won't be able to show you because it's probably not going to be exact. I guess I could go back into the live stream. I mean, you could go on YouTube. I guess we could go back and just show you. I just have to find it. I was getting a little bit irritated with doing it, but then I eventually actually getting by the boss. I did it. And I'm actually talking about the ranking events. I'm actually in 2nd place right now. 1st place is like 38 seconds with a new unit. So like because of the new unit with the defense down, I'm not too surprised. I have the equipment to get where I'm at, aka the Raid 5 equipment, the Raid 5 dual blade, but I don't have the new unit, so at least I mean down. Yeah, I mean that kind of helped with the last with the ranking event points for the MDs. So it was like 60 there. It was 300 and something yesterday. I mean, you could also look on Discord. I did actually see your score already because you're on. Yeah, you posted your ranking score. We do have a ranking bot, so if you guys don't know, you could post your score, put it in there, and it'll show from other members in your own Discord server, and all Discord servers combined to see like how you do global versus that server. So I'm actually faster than you by like 0.5 milliseconds. Last time I checked, I was in 4th. Yeah, I was like in 3rd. You're in 4th in the server, and then someone's in 5th. The fastest time was like 29 seconds or something like that. I have to check Discord. But I don't spam. Like honestly, generally I would spam. I never really found the time to spam because of how bulky the boss was. I wanted to have MP. So if you guys are wondering, I did not spam. Yeah, because you had like 39.6, I had 39.1. So about 0.4 milliseconds faster. I was actually very close to 38 seconds, actually. Interesting. Yeah, the fastest time was 27 seconds by Mochi. Little McGiggles was 31, and then yeah. Anyway, let's check on my video. Hopefully it works on the OBS, because if not, oof. It was actually last live stream that we did the ranking event, so live stream that you joined, but you joined a lot later. Now I'll just copy video URL, paste, there we go. Yeah, at least top 10. Like, I'll be surprised if I don't get top 10. I'm even using my Raid 5 dual blade, so like, I'll be surprised if I don't get top 10. Because there's not that many players anymore. It's like, last time I checked, there was like only 86 players in the ranking, the bracket, so like, I'll be surprised. Hey, it does work. Awesome. If it... Okay, this is me going over the units, talking about the units. Me going over the unit yesterday. Oh yeah, this is farming the exchange event. Okay, don't know which one I completed. Oh, that's where it was, okay. So I think this might have been the last run. We'll see. So for any one of you guys that missed it, because this is like so meta, watching a live stream of my live stream. I think I messed up here, but I still got really good. I think that was the case. I don't remember. Maybe this might have not been the one, because I wanted to go Silica, 2 Cure. No, it was Asuna, 2 Kiritos, then Silica, to get Silica MP back. Maybe. Because Asuna was pretty much just the side unit. Like, if I had one of the new units, I would definitely use the unit to replace Asuna. And then use that unit as defense down. I mean, yeah, I could use defense down, but, like, I still did really good. I did better than you without defense down. Like, you really don't need defense down. Like, if you have enough buffs everywhere else, you really don't need defense down. And yes, I could have brought defense down, but it wouldn't have been better, honestly. Unless we somehow get the God character upgrades in about a few days from now, and if I really want to do this rank event again, then there we go, a defense down 6-star. But I don't have a defense down 6-star. I could use a 5-star, but that would actually be worse. And of course, there's the whole dodge down that I was having troubles with one of the attacks. I was getting annoyed at this part because sometimes I would go too early and I would get hit. This part was troubling for Dagger because sometimes I wouldn't be able to get to the boss and hit it. Like, there's some few things I could talk about right now that I had troubles with, and which is those few things. 5-star works, yeah, but like, depending upon which 5-star. Honestly, I feel like it'd be faster if you don't bring a 5-star, depending upon the damage output you have. And depending upon the 5-star. Because it's not going to always be the case. Like, there'd be some 5-stars that would be faster than others for defense now. Honestly, it'd still be better, because this is the run that I actually did it with. Because it was pretty much, at that point, just Kirito. Beta Bolt characters work. Yeah, but still. So yeah, that was pretty much the run. It was just actually getting better at dodging the boss, and then pretty much worked from then on. Because at that point, that bar was just easy peasy. Okay, yeah, that's the one I missed. I'll try to show it again completely for you guys, but remember, it is mobile, or is it 9-pawn just not working? Because yeah, that was messing up. Because that part right there was always the one that got me. Like, if it wasn't for the going too early, or not continuing the combo and messing up, it was that part that always got me with this boss. It was always that part. Anyway, let me go. You know, we'll finish this. I'll let this continue on again, and then I'll work on that. I don't know why Nightbot's doing that. I think it might be Nightbot just like. Remember, it's mobile news site. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it's thinking I'm doing a command, but I'm not doing a command. I don't know what's... Nightbot's weird. Okay, that part I would get if I was too fast. This part I will not get because I just couldn't get to the boss. Yeah, because that was really good luck there. And also, there's a chance that you could get hit and still get the parry, so you would lose the combo, take damage, so thankfully that didn't happen. And yeah, I was pretty much at that point just spamming with Kirito until he's dead. Which wasn't that hard to do. He was pretty much my damage dealer, honestly. But yeah, 39 seconds. Let's go check Nightbot. See what's happening. Why it's going cuckoo. And we'll go to new farm. And sometimes defense down is not completely needed. That can happen sometimes. You'd be surprised. Anyway, Mobile Gaming News Network. Here, Mobile Gaming News. Check out Mobile Gaming News Network for your mobile gaming news. Why is it? No. Submit. That's probably why. Oh, it's because it's... Oh, that's why. That is why. Wait, shit, I forgot what the command was. Shit. Mobile news sites. Okay, mobile sites. There we go. There we go. Now it should work. Don't know why I was doing that. It shouldn't even say that anyway. It should just normally do the chat advertisement thing. Also, it should change it so it's every 17 to 27. Or at least something different. So it doesn't do it at the same time. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done now. Okay. Let's continue on. I think I was at like 3K now for this one. And seriously, observation, maybe Bankai should provide a free auto parry unit to everyone and a handful of solo beginner crystal to that unit. That would be interesting if they did that. Interesting. So people have been playing since launch, and I remember I would barely parry at all because I never read any tutorials. Shame on you, mate, for anything. So I didn't know that if in the floor is an orange coverage. You can parry the attack, and it's purple you can't. Yep. It also shows you the range of the attack too, so that would help most people too. But they found out when to parry, I just moved on the timing of parries, and after some time you start to come up with a lot of tricks and things to optimize as much as you can for things like ranking events. Honestly though, even then, sometimes I don't even try to optimize, like, I optimize like speed of parry, but like I quick parry with lance, or fake switch parry, Thingy Bob, the fake switch SS3. I generally don't do fake switch SS3, and maybe quick parry with lance, but that's maybe for that. Generally, we haven't gotten that many lances ranking events for me to really worry about that, so I don't usually bother, is pretty much the gist. I always get at least top 10 in every ranking event I do. I mean, even then, like, it also comes down to the units you have. It's not always how fast you parry and getting all the parries, which that does help, but having good enough units helps too. I hate when the boss does that. It's kind of annoying because I raced more SS3s, which means I raced wasted more time, not less time. Many rod characters also auto parry. No, that's kind of incorrect because rod characters, not all of them have auto parry, but some do, like Alice. I do have to agree, watching the auto parry has improved my game as well. I never really thought about it until now. Kind of subconsciously picked it up. Yeah, I can see that being the case for most. I would like an auto parry, sword parry like Kirita, but I'll take what I get. Yes, experience auto parry up to skill development. First weapon I learned to parry with is a bow because it's easiest. Still is. You can say bow is the easiest to parry, but it's hard to get it down, timing wise, because you have to dash backwards. Honestly, for me, it's not bow. It is not bow. You might think it's bow by dashing backwards, but in a lot of opportunities, you can't dash backwards. You don't have enough time to dash backwards to get the parry. In my experience, it's actually dual blades, I feel like, are the easiest to parry. Assuming you have 50 plus combo. If not, then Lance or Rapier. Lance, because there's two different ways to parry. The fast parry or the dash parry, which I feel like dashing forwards is easier than dashing backwards. But having both at the same time of dashing forwards and the normal parry, I feel like it's still awesome, better, and a lot more options. Kind of wish that was the same for bow, but I also understand because bow and rods have a charge mechanic to them, so it makes sense the way they did it. But then again, they could have done the same way with rods, but there's no shield for bow. So like, honestly, bows kind of got the short end of the stick when it comes to versatility, honestly, compared to other weapons. But there have been broken units that have been bow, so they're not all the time bad. There's also the range aspect they have compared to others, so there's that good aspect of them that they do have advantage of. They also have good MP regeneration. I need to stop talking about bows. Like, there's some good things about bows. Can you fuck off, Silica? And there's been sometimes where that happens, where like I somehow don't stun, don't do enough damage, don't kill the boss, and the boss somehow kicks me out of my SS3. Hate that. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it, honestly, looking through the Reddit. 3 to 4 3s before the stage starts. Don't. That may or may not be possible with said units. I didn't really try to parry at the beginning. Not parry, I mean SS3 at the beginning. So, honestly, in most cases, I wouldn't really suggest SS3 in the beginning unless you have units that can go behind the boss. And the boss forces you to, in a sense. There have been cases where that has been the case, so I guess it depends upon the banner, the units, and the boss. So for me, it didn't feel like I really needed to. Just a sec, everyone. Okay. Now back. Tomorrow, I could definitely see it being a lot more points. Probably 150 is my guess for the next set of points. And then maybe 200, 250 if they go to 4. Don't know. We'll see what they do for the next difficulty and levels. But I could definitely see it going to 150 at least. Okay. Exchange swords are really good. I want to grab the crystal of hacking though. Also, there's golden upgrade crystals. Oh, there's so many good rewards. Oh my goodness gracious, mamma mia. You know, I might just wait and just form the exchange event. Grab the upgrade crystals. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll switch to this. Grab the upgrade crystals. Go back. Farm those upgrade crystals and everything else in there. And then the keys as well. And then, I mean, by the time we finish that, I probably would have almost all the rewards. Because they, like, I think like 1,000 for EX. 1,500 for, or, I mean, 1,500 for EX. I think it's an int for the level 30. Not too sure. At least level 30 should be 1,000 points, and it goes up from there. Like, that's per day. So like that's a hefty, juicy amount of rewards. Now, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I should check to see what it says. But like, that's gonna be about maybe 8,000 to 10,000 from that alone per day. But might be incorrect. Also, I was using the title as well. Going back to the ranked event thing, I was using an elemental title. Oh, game! The fuck was that? This is I was trying to get the berry, but the game was just like, nope. What the hell, game? I should not even be stunned. There we go. Honestly, this boss is easy because you can easily stun the boss. When he does that, like, ground attack that you could jump to dodge, just as history, if you have skill damage units, you can easily break him and you go into stunned mode. So it's easy damage. Like, the fastest time we've cleared with this was under 20 seconds. I think it was like 18 or 17 seconds. Also, let me change some settings real quick. I know it's using 720p, which I don't like it doing because it actually lags the stream. There we go. Also, yeah, you guys can join me if you want. You know, if all three of them were to spam there, we would have probably broke the boss, but nope. What? Is this 3 game? Hello? There we go. He was about to do that rush. Hopefully, thankfully, he did enough damage. I'm actually surprised if we actually broke the boss there. I mean, this is strain at the point, but maybe because of the rifle bullets. That was interesting. Let's do this.
But you don't want her to learn her voice because she's unconscious.
Oh, thank you, boss. Oh, come on, you're almost dead, mate. Thank you. Okay. those 3 more times, and we'll be done for the exchange event again for now. Maybe I could do a little bit more.
You first tonight, Sonny?
Don't know. We'll see.
Okay, you go first tonight. Okay.
Then again, I guess I could farm more of the exchange event afterwards. Because, I mean, I feel like we're probably going to get a lot more points tomorrow. I mean, in theory, we should. Kind of weird if they don't. But then again, 30 and 90 points, that's kind of low, honestly.
What? Didn't you like it? Here, look.
Go ready for Mobile Gaming News Network. If you guys want your mobile gaming news, then go check it out. It's in, I don't think it's in the description below. But it's in Discord. There's a post, a complete post for it. I'm trying to think here. There is a command for exclamation points mobile gaming news site. Well, actually, it's not mobile. It's what was it? Why did I already forget this? You could just do exclamation points commands on Twitch. You can't do that anymore on YouTube because Nightbot is not on YouTube, and for even I can't even do YouTube anymore for Nightbot. So rest in peace of that. But you could also just do Mobile Gaming News Network, and you probably end up finding it on Google. You should be able to anyway. Kind of weird if you can't. Okay, burying not working.exe. Thank you, game. Nope. There we go. Ooh, I think it's about time that we get the next article out. Awesome. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe I'll wait until Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. And if you guys are wondering, I'm talking about my thoughts on the Mega Record article. I did talk about doing an article over it after I was done with the first impressions live stream. So that should be soon to come. I was waiting because we already had an article. Trying to put this phone away. Alright, we already had an article on the website that was first impressions. So it was pretty much like, I know there's a lot of things I had to fix over it in thumbnail and stuff like that, but it was one of those like we were talking about it, and I think for me personally, I'm just gonna wait, and then like after some point I will pretty much bring it out. Hopefully soon, because I don't want it to be too late where they make changes. It'll be kind of irrelevant, kind of for some points, like the fact points. Nice. There we go. Oh, they're doing a mobile game for Mob Psycho 100. Thanks to Crunchyroll Games. So, as long as you see in the street, the game itself looks like it has plenty of animations to keep people going. The state that relief notes in the anime as well as put up a team of psychics. Huh. You have to wait, sadly. At the time it was published, this article, there's no information on the release date. Oh, interesting. I gotta keep mental notes of that. Definitely gonna have to keep tabs of that. But yeah, Mobile Gaming News Network. Just type it in. Should also be a Discord. I mean, command, not Discord. An iPod command. It's also on Discord. I don't think I have a link for it, but it's not that hard to find, honestly. Okay, at least one or two more times. And also, hey Artso, don't know if you're on stream or not, but you are helping out. There we go. I love how like that turned from dodging to just SS3 spam. I love how that changed. Ooh, yeah, I might just have to completely redo it if I have to do it again. Alright, talking about thumbnail wise, I'm gonna exit that out too. I'll see about. Anyway. GTA 3K, I guess. I don't want to do a few more. I guess we can. It's not that hard of an event, so. Okay, today's the 2nd. I think there's like 9 days more. I'll think about it. Awesome. I will say this. This month is going to be pretty darn lit for a lot of things. Honestly, like games, mobile games, anime. Like there's a lot that's happening this month that is like pretty exciting. I will say that right now. I love how I SS3'd and then parried instantly and I still got it. That was dope. And of course, the boss is gonna do that. Rip. There we go. That could have been dope if we killed him then, but the other person probably was not knowing what the heck was happening. No, let's look on Discord. See if anything's going down. You get a check. You get a check. Here. Let's check on the giggles. See if there's anything else going on. Oh, rip. Oh, rip. So I just checked the giggles, and there's like one person that says, "This is where I see my farewell. Goodbye to all. You never see me again." And then figured out, oh yeah, his account got banned. Rip. Rip. Actually, I thought this would be an opportunity for them. I'm pretty sure he was a free-to-play player. Oof. Oh, I just realized that one person that, like... Oh, never mind. That person never put units. Never mind. Like, I'm hoping that never happens to me. Like, I would just be like, oh, really? I mean, I would have proof that there's no reason for me to get banned. Like, legit. I would be kind of mad. Okay, game. There we go. Yeah, I might just go for the exchange stuff right now while I'm at it. Is there anything else really? SAO wise? Not really. Okay. Okay. Crystals that I did exchange for. Okay, while we're at it, let's grab the upgrade crystals, the golden upgrade, and rainbow essence. Maybe, we might as well. I was thinking medallions, but rainbow essence is not a bad idea. I mean, I have 27. Okay. I'm gonna farm just a tiny bit more. Oh, there's 28 days left. Okay. Like, okay. That alone. Yeah, if they do one unit for at least 10 to at least 15 to 25 days, then yeah, that's like a lot of points. But that's of course doing it daily. And I'm getting all these stuff anyway, so it's like I'm gonna get pretty much almost everything, honestly, in this event if I keep this up. which I think we're gonna at least 10 more minutes. So if you guys have any questions or any more questions, or if you guys have anything you want to talk about, because like I said, this is pretty much the perfect stream to do it. And we're gonna end it in like I said, less than 10 minutes. Not gonna be that long and pretty chill, honestly. Man. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for Elizabeth. She was one of those units that was teased and talked about for episode 2, for Epic 7. And I've been actually wanting her since the start. Even though I know a lot of people are going for her because of her extinction skill, I think it was. So like, I'm not going specifically for that. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Like, I can probably guess I can spam kill the boss. Like, generally with these character bosses, like, unless they, like, super tank it, you pretty much just SS3 kill it. You can just spam SS3s and boss should be dead. There's honestly a good amount of rewards for this event too, so I think it's worth farming. Also, the Falcon event should be ending soon. For the next one, whichever they're gonna do. If they're gonna do a new one or an old one. Which I'm hoping... I don't know, honestly. And if they do a new one, it's gonna be definitely not as easy. Like, the easiest Forkner event by far, and the only one that I completed all the challenges for, honestly, is the water, Gleam Eyes Forkner event. And I think there was another one that I'm actually kind of spacing off. Actually, it was the two Rhinoceros bosses. Even though I guess honestly say is cancerous, like I've been able to do those two. But the challenges, or at least some challenges with them. Thinking about it now. Okay.
Come here, kitty cat.
Okay, another one. There you go. Thought you were gonna get me there, huh? Silly Sudoka. Yet another 1 key points. Like, this event is so easy to do. Like, I'm kind of hoping that you get tons more points for at least the next level. Like, maybe 150 or maybe 200 plus, honestly. I don't know, like 250 would be fair. But I guess it depends upon how easy the boss is. Because it could be one of those that I might be able to do with at least 3 or 4 SS3s. Who knows? I guess it also depends upon the elements. Like, if I'm using this team, maybe be the case. Like, I probably could do this a lot better or faster with the fire team. Maybe skill damage with fire could be 1 SS3, maybe 2, maybe on like the beginning of the second SS3. Who knows? Come on. Stop trying to dodge it, Silica. There we go. I think that is actually going to be it for now. Let's grab at least one of the items. Actually, I was kind of thinking about going for the exchange swords. I could save for that. Yeah, I could for tomorrow, because with the projection of points we're going to get, it's probably going to be 2k tomorrow. So I just might do that. I might just save the points, and then grab the exchange swords that come out for tomorrow. It's 1,000 per. That's pretty much like 1 rate 4 exchange swords. That's honestly really good. Eventually we'll get the ultimate access key, which honestly is still stupid that it's limited. Why is it goddamn limited, Bandai? Why? It's honestly very, very stupid. But yeah, I guess the main goal would probably get everything. 20 keys? Holy shit. That is a lot. Oh, fuck. I mean, I have so many level 70, 80 keys, it's like, I really don't need to go for the keys, honestly. Like, I could just farm the other keys probably a lot faster. Definitely a lot faster. And level 70 and 80 keys I really don't need to at all. So it's like, there's no point. But dang, 20 keys, that's a juicy amount. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's kinda just pretty much a farming and chill live stream. So if you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, /follow. In the description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. Aside from that, you guys know the drill. I'm Zikum11. Good luck on your summons, and I will see you all in tomorrow's live stream, which should be sort of no, what am I saying? Epic 7. I will be going for Elizabeth. It's gonna be the first Epic 7 live stream, maybe more to come. We'll see how it goes, how I feel about it, how I feel about streaming it. I did not want to do that, you silly. And like I said, I already have it prepared, ready to go. There might be a lot more things I'll change as time goes on, but it will be a summon stream going for Elizabeth. Anyway, until then, have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.